Hello, Earth Angels. Welcome to another week of readings with Samantha DeBrule. I am so excited that you are here. This will be my last week doing a reading from Long Beach, at least around this time. I'm getting ready to move to Santa Cruz. So next time I see you, I will be in the lovely redwoods of North California. Very excited to bring you this reading. As I'm like in the middle of packing and doing all these things, I was like, I cannot forget. And I was getting little taps from the angels. They're like, come on, this reading, this reading. And I was like, okay. So this week I'm using Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot deck. A lot more cards, a lot more possibilities. And this week I'm being guided to pull one for our strength, our obstacle or opportunity for growth, and our meditation. It is already Monday of this beautiful week. There's so many possibilities. Angels, please give us the messages for our strength this week. I don't think I've cleared this deck since the last time I used it. Let's try it now. Now all the cards want to come out. It's like nobody wants to talk, and then now everyone does. I'm actually getting 2 cards for our strength, so I'm feeling extra strong about that. Let's see. Now, opportunities. And what do we need to hold in our heart space and meditate upon? Okay, so for our strength this week, we have the 9 of Fire and the 3 of Water. Interesting combination, but awesome cards. The 3 of Water tells us that it's a celebration time, wedding, graduation, birth announcements, the need to have more fun. So our strength is our ability to celebrate life's pleasures and joys. Perhaps this is by ourselves or with others. Just typically this card is about relationships with others. So good family time. Strength is family time and celebrating achievements and passageways. Yes. And all those other beautiful things that might get overlooked when we're working and thinking about all the things we have to do and the obligations. So this is like the step away of, oh, well, this is a time to emotionally bond with others in a celebration. It's a positive card. The 9 of Fire is don't give up, protect that which you've created, have courage and believe in yourself. So our strength is that the 9 of Fire, being a fire suit, is about our passion, our creation. So things that we've been working hard towards and we may not have been getting a lot of support. It's a reminder from the angels not to give up, that maybe we're not seeing all the things that are going on, but it's worth protecting and it's worth to continue pursuing that. Okay, for our opportunity or our obstacle this week, life experience card. This is a significant life event or a powerful revelation that leads to change, and it's time to spread your wings. This card is beautifully depicted in this deck because this is in our traditional tarot deck. This is the Tower card, and the Tower card kind of can make us feel a little nervous or vulnerable. And I think vulnerable is the best word, and I've been talking a lot about vulnerability with my life coaching clients this week. And with this deck, we see, the angel in the middle of, a kind of some briars and some, jungly kind of things, and we have this hourglass here. And this is obviously a symbol of change, and we have these roses. And like a flower blossoming, sometimes it's time for us to lose our petals and shed some things and then rebuild. And in the traditional tarot deck, we'll usually see like lightning bolts hitting a tower and people jumping out. And this card, it resonates this turning point, this pivoting point in our lives, and that which we resist during this time where the universe is trying to crack us open from the inside and birthing like an egg hatching. Our resistance makes it feel like someone's trying to break into our eggshell or, into our vulnerability. So if we birth with the energies of the universe and with the help of the angels, this feels like a birthing. It's not necessarily easy, but it's powerful and empowering to the self. While if we are resisting and we're letting things hit us and crash us, it's much more challenging. So this coming up this week means that we might have a significant challenge or opportunity for growth, but to know that you're being protected and guided through this, and ask yourself where you're resisting and holding on to things that are trying to leave your life. Maybe you need to change jobs. I see this card come up for a lot of people who, get laid off or fired from a job, or sometimes this is like an unexpected pregnancy card, and it's like, oh, well, I wasn't expecting that. Like, what am I going to do with that? It's really life-changing, right? Sometimes this card can symbolize, movement. And for me, a significant life event would be that I am moving this week. So I can kind of foresee that already with the angels. There's always things in the unseen that we're being, warned or guided about. So just be prepared to align yourself with your higher self and ask your higher self where you're being guided. And if you're holding on to something, pray for help. And call upon your strength and courage that already exists within you to release the things that aren't really helping you move forward. And that during these challenging times, everything's happening for a divinely coded purpose. And we're not a victim of our reality by any means. We co-create this either before we come here or along the way with our free will. So trust yourself, your higher self, and know that you're protected in the way. And if something challenging comes up, we have an opportunity of perspective. So this is a big card. It doesn't feel super heavy with me, so I'm not seeing worldwide, something crazy. But I'm feeling like, we are being called to really shift our consciousness to help, live more peaceful, loving lives. And sometimes that requires a little, uncomfortability when we're exposing ourselves vulnerably. But vulnerability is a superpower. I write about this in my book coming out probably in the winter. It's in the editing phases now, so maybe in the winter or early next year. I'm having a lot of patience with that. But really celebrate your vulnerability. We're celebrating some other things early this week as our strength. So celebrate your vulnerability and know that only by stepping into that vulnerability, when it exposes itself, when it comes available to us to show that it's a powerful realization that we're not weak, we're stepping into our vulnerability and we're sharing that, and beautiful, magical things can happen with that. This doesn't mean put yourself in danger, but it's like somewhere we're nervous, something's out of our comfort zone, to step gracefully. And if you're having fear of that, ask Spirit to dissolve that fear and supply you the courage that exists within you to bravely step forward. I'm going to move on. I could talk about that card all day long because it's a big card. It's a big card. And if any of you have personal things that you want to do individual readings about, I'm totally here for that too. You know how to contact me via my email or my Facebook page or right here in the comments. You want to reach out and then we can share a way to communicate. I usually do my readings in person if I'm local, or via Skype or voice call. And for some people that are overseas that don't want to do Skype, I have also done email. And the email readings are super powerful too. A lot of people are really surprised by the emails readings because they're like, you're not even seeing me. How do you know? How do you know what's going on? And we're so intimately connected, all of us here on this planet, and all of us are connected with all things here, seen and unseen. So it's just about tapping into that specific, energy field. And with people willing to want to heal and learn about their soul journey, that pathway just opens wide up for people who are sensitive, like myself. And we are just able to reveal what your soul is trying to tell you that you might be overlooking because life gets distracting. So, whether it's email, Skype, in face, it's all really powerful. And so if you're being called to know a little bit more about that, There are tons of empaths and readers available. Just listen to your intuition and ask for one to be guided to you. And if it's me, I'm here for you. If there's another person that speaks your language better, what will help you grow, then totally embrace that. You can always change a reader. I've had a reader for 6 years, but sometimes I'll venture out and I'll have another one, and like my reader's totally supportive of that, because sometimes it's good to get different advice or just hear it in a different way sometimes. So no harm done there, and I hope that's helpful. And then for our last card, I have not forgot, it's our meditation for the week. And it's the Sun card. Happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success, having confidence in yourself. This is like the spotlight card. And I love this because the spotlight's not coming from outside. The spotlight is coming from inside of us. We are the sun in this. So when we meditate in that light space. And that's so beautiful that this card has come up with this life challenge card, because it's showing that, yes, sometimes life experiences can be super challenging, but the meditation is that we are light. We are the sun of our life. And it's not like the universe revolves around us, but in a way it kind of does with our thoughts. We have chosen this specific vessel. I've chosen to be Samantha DeBrule this lifetime, and you've chosen to be you, uniquely you. And your thoughts are powerful, and they're creating your reality every minute. So in a way, the universe is kind of revolving around you like the sun. It's not in an arrogant way, because we're all doing that. But it's powerful to realize that we're all connected. So we're all these beautiful, brilliant suns, these candle lights, and we have these happy little sunflowers down here and these roots growing deep. And it's just showing how, like, even with our, our hair and the stars and the sun, and then our roots are grounded really deeply, it's to realize that we're a really powerful presence here. And if we choose that, presence and that power wisely, we can really make an impact. So realize that all these life experiences that are happening right now are just to make you shine a little bit brighter, and meditate on all your successes, and to really sit with the confidence in yourself. Even me, even though I feel really confident about some things, there are some things I don't feel confident about, and I have to sit with myself and remind myself that learning is a forever journey. We will always be learning. Even when we're an expert of something, we still have something to learn. And the most wise teachers aren't masters over others or concepts. They're masters of themselves. So when we sit in that space, we can have confidence of ourselves and our journey with no real hard agenda, just being the light. So meditate on that. And I would love to hear what you come up with. That is another thing. I'd love to start seeing your comments, or even on my Facebook page or here on the YouTube, that tell me what you find in these meditation cards when you're meditating on this. And this is Archangel Uriel. So if you're needing help with meditating on that, call upon Archangel Uriel to remind you of your personal sun and how you can shine brightly and brilliantly to others. I love you also so very much, and I recently did a healing, a long-distance healing for a lot of people that commented on my Facebook page or reached out to me, because there's just been a lot of people going through a lot of things, and this life experience card probably has kind of been a vibe for a lot of people. So I was really grateful to do that, and I've got some really positive feedback on that, and although my ego is not in that place, it's really reassuring to hear that validation that healing is reaching you, and that you are feeling energized, and your family is healing, your loved ones are healing, that you're healing, and even if people are crossing over, you're having this peace about it, and that is healing in itself. And I love you all so much, and I'm definitely here for you if you need me, and next time I see you, it'll be a different location, and blessings to your journey wherever life is taking you, whether it's a different location or a different state of consciousness. Blessings to you, and we'll see you next week.